Hello and welcome to my presentation, Breastfeeding Initiatives in Rural Kentucky, Providing Evidence-Based Knowledge and Information. My name is Mallory Ratliff and I will be reviewing my educational design project. Introduction. My educational project is being designed to be included within my capstone project in January 2015. I am working in the hospital and community setting in order to determine occupational therapy's role in improving breastfeeding support and improving health outcomes of our community. Rural communities lack access to healthcare information. This stems from a lack of support, lack of knowledge regarding community resources, being isolated, or certain cultural/family beliefs. Healthcare workers may also lack breastfeeding information, the research shows. This educational course will be provided to stakeholders as part of an informational session to ensure that all participants have a basic understanding of breastfeeding knowledge and benefits as part of my capstone project. Situational factors include a small class size with less than 20 participants. There will be a mixed educational level of the participants. There will hopefully be doctors involved, nurses, but also families that have little to no post-secondary education or may still be in high school. This course will be delivered face-to-face through a PowerPoint presentation. Participants will be sitting around multiple tables within the room to promote discussion throughout the session. Due to the various levels of education, students will have various levels of knowledge on the matter. This is the reason for the basic session being provided for everyone so that members will have at least a general understanding of important breastfeeding information. This presentation will be part of one initial educational session during my capstone project, occurring sometime in January of 2015, Monday through Friday through the week. The presentation will last for approximately 15 to 20 minutes of a 1 hour meeting within the hospital setting. Here is the information in a table format for your reference. Design theories that are being incorporated into my project. The social constructivism learning theory aligns with my proposed project. The theory of social constructivism states that individuals gain knowledge through cultural experiences, which are guided through the collaboration with others. Learning has two distinct levels. First is the actual level of development, which is characterized by the current learning of the individual. At this level, learners are able to independently solve problems. The second level, the potential level of development, encompasses how learning could expand with the collaboration of teams. This level can only be fulfilled by learning with others. As group discussion is encouraged in my educational design, learning will be taken to the second level of learning. The theory of planned behavior relates human behaviors in terms of intentions, attitudes, and beliefs about how behavior is perceived by others. In this theory, behaviors can be explained by analyzing someone's intentions of the behaviors developed by their attitude. The attitude involves the person's beliefs of how good or bad something is. It is important for the person to consider if meaningful individuals in their life will react positively or negatively to the behavior. We can see that individuals will find breastfeeding meaningful if it is something they value and believe is good, also valued and saw as good by the people in their lives. It is important to present the numerous benefits of breastfeeding to encourage stakeholder buy-in. Using Fink's taxonomy of significant learning, there are 6 learning outcomes that I have developed. Number 1, students will be able to recognize the basic process of lactation and why it is important. Number 2, Students will be able to describe the basic steps for providing a new mother with breastfeeding assistance. Number 3, students will understand their role in improving breastfeeding initiatives and support. Number 4, students will understand the impact of breastfeeding as an occupation with explanation of difficulties and problem-solving solutions. Number 5, students will demonstrate the relationship between breastfeeding and mother and infant outcomes. Number 6, students will be able to recognize area resources that can provide further assistance to workers and families. These outcomes will help to bring together my capstone project in the educational session. The design overview topics considered include a knowledge of breastfeeding benefits, how to provide support to other mothers, exploring the roles of the various members, whether a doctor or a family member supporting a breastfeeding mother, and to explore community resources. Learning assessments include pre-post test measures, discussing case studies with an emphasis on the basic steps, sequencing of the breastfeeding steps, and reflective dialogue. Members will be able to write down the examples of the knowledge they gained. There will be group true-false tests about possible health benefits and exploring case studies. There will also be a hands-on lab with a doll to simulate the positions of feeding. All types of learners will be able to benefit from these types of assessments to gauge learning. Activities to promote learning will include various types of activities. This includes fill-in take-home reference sheet, which members will be able to reference later on. Role play with case study in the doll. There will also be a case study. They're helping a new mom as she presents into the hospital, carrying on throughout her process of learning to breastfeed her baby. We will be recognizing problems through slides, such as poor latch. Students will be writing down the rumors of breastfeeding for discussion. What have they heard? What's true? What's false there? And we will be exploring community resources in which students will provide resources that they are aware of that I may not even know of so that we can help each other. As an evidence review, this study by Davis, Stichler, and Poulter in 2012 set out to improve breastfeeding rates. It was aimed towards healthcare staff in a hospital setting. There was a partial action research design. The researchers here had more control over the project than I am proposing. But the two objectives here included providing mandatory evidence-based education to the nursing staff on the maternal infant services units related to breastfeeding basics and changing hospital policies and practices related to the support of breastfeeding mothers. The researchers held informational sessions throughout the study with pre-test and post-test measures. The study showed 53% breastfeeding rates prior to program implementation to a highest level of 70.4% once the project had concluded. This study shows that similar education designs could be beneficial for improving breastfeeding rates in the hospital setting. As a reflection here, it was challenging for me to incorporate and narrow down all the information that I needed to include within my project since I will be actually implementing it as part of my capstone project. I had to overcome a lot of those challenges. My time with my applied leadership experience has already brought about numerous challenges that I did not anticipate. So I've had to make changes there. It was beneficial to apply the design of this project into my capstone educational session. It really clicked for me that this informational session is more than just an informal design that I would create a PowerPoint really quickly that could cover basics of what I want people to know. There are many, many components that I will need to consider to ensure that this is successful because it really is important that everybody is on the same page with this, all of my stakeholders. Other course materials were helpful for me as I designed this presentation as well. I referred to the wiki that I created earlier in this course in order to draw from my own experiences teaching and being taught. Clinical implications here. I had previously planned to incorporate an educational setting into my capstone project with stakeholders before I took this course, but I was extremely thankful to have this course and the assignment to assist me in organizing my ideas with evidence-based practice to get the ball rolling, so to speak. I was very unfamiliar with teaching and learning theories, but I have a new respect for educators now. This is very challenging what I have been doing, what we have been doing, but guiding this project was useful for designing my actual PowerPoint presentation in January, which I must do this semester during my applied leadership experience. My applied learning experience will incorporate education, collaboration, and community learning in order to assist rural Kentucky in improving health outcomes. This will build upon the community resources that are out there. The hospital can be seen actually as a community resource because we will be educated in these matters. And also, there is not a large amount of OT research out there about breastfeeding and occupations of early mothers. So, since there is not a lot of research out there, I'm thankful for the opportunity to help build OT research and inspire other occupational therapists to seek out this working setting because there is a serious need, especially in rural Kentucky. But I think in general in America, OTs could have a strong work area for this. Thank you for watching my PowerPoint video. Here are these references for you to look at, and I look forward to your feedback.